back, YouTube, to beer day number 300. So yeah, happy beer day to me, happy beer day to me, happy beer day Legsy, happy beer day to me. So I got 300 of them here. What's Jackie here, which is a wife beater, a blue singlet. Look at that, bad luck, I blew it out. What's that? Leamington, which is made by an Australian. Bit of controversy if it was the Kiwis or the Aussies, but it was the Aussies first. And David Boone got in common. I'll tell you what, it's the one and only VB. Victorian Bitter. For a hard-earned thirst and a fresh cold beer, the best cold beer is Vic Bitter. Yeah, doesn't matter if you're ploughing, sitting on the couch, playing a game of cricket, mowing the lawn. As a matter of fact, I've got it now. Anyhow, so this is VB. Founded back in, it's one of Australia's major, I'll blow these out. It's one of Australia's, we'll put them to the side, I'll have them in a second. Main beers here in Australia, Victorian Bitter. The recipe is believed to be made from Thomas C. Moore in the early 1900s, but it didn't really come to fame in around about the 1960s when they had a TV ad campaign, and they sort of had the same thing as the Magnificent Seven. Now, crack this open. So that started becoming popular, and it was only available in the 750ml large bottles of beer here in Australia at that time, which was called, we call them tallies, long necks, brownies, largies, whatever. And now they've reduced it down to a 375ml stubby, which is a glass bottle, 375 can. They've also gone down to the throwbacks or throwies, which was the 200ml little glass bottle throwback. But I believe that was only started out. It only was sold in the state of New South Wales. Now it is a lager. It's tiny taste, a bit like Vegemite with after bitter taste to it. It is a thirst quencher. You either love it or you hate it, or you can get used to it. I used to drink this shit like it was going out of fashion. Back in 2009, I do believe, they changed the percent to 4.6% alcohol, and something must have happened with the quality or the change of it, and everyone said, nah, that's shit. Back in 2012, 2 years ago, they brought it back to 4.9%, and everyone started buying it back in bulk. Currently, it used to be all 1/3 of sales of beer in Australia is VB, but that could be overtaken, or probably has been overtaken by 4X Gold. David Boone's believed to is a famous cricketer, legend in Australia cricket. From Tasmania, he consumed 27 cans. Not 27 cans, sorry, 52 cans on a 27-hour flight from Australia to fucking England in Heathrow. Now, when they went to land, he only had consumed 49 cans, and the hostess told the pilot, this was back in 1989, told the pilot to fucking do another couple of laps because he had to beat, I think it was Dougie Walters and someone else's record. They had 50 and 51 cans of beer consumed from a flight from Australia to England. So yeah, he done a couple of, they had to do another couple of laps, and yeah, he consumed 52 cans of of beer. Whether someone would have been VB, I dare say he probably would have drunk the plain dry. And he averaged that that was the first time they won the Ashes, which is like the cricket. I think it was for 27 years. And they beat England on their home turf 4-0, and he averaged 55. So it was believed to be, that's how the cult come around, that the Australian cricketers should have a beer after the game, and be fairly social because they believed it might help them play cricket better, which it did. So if you want to be a good cricketer, you got to drink beer responsibly. If you did that now, you get sent home and it'd be the biggest fucking scandal we've ever seen on the face of the earth. Back then, my old man said you could take a carton of VB to the fucking SCG or the Melbourne cricket ground and stand on the hills and watch a game of cricket being played. And you can't do that now, you know. You just squish your can and throw it up in the air, and you stand on the esky, get yourself shit-faced. You want to know what about the taste is. Grab the can because if a beer can taste good out of a can, out of a tinny, should taste alright out of the bottle. I was going to pour it. I'll pour a little bit in the glass for you so you can have a look. So, fairly well carbonated. It's nice, light, nice, and it's a very clean, crisp beer. It is just like a plain lager. Probably, it is one of the I'd say it's one of the like it is one of the mass-produced beers in Australia, but it's fairly tame, like where you either like it or you hate it. Now, a lot of beers got to do with fucking how clean your glass is at the pubs or how well the like the taps are as well and shit. So if you want to try it and it's been shit like in the pub, get it out of a bottle, out of a can when it can't be manipulated by any of that sort of shit. So I haven't had one of these for a few years and I'm liking the flavour. Yeah. So 300 down, there's only 200, there's only 65 days left in the year. So yeah. And 65 days left. So I thought I'd just do, because of my 200, what did I do? I did Foster's. So I thought I'd do the sort of like the next best thing or the next best big branded beer that's sort of like probably foreign, that is foreignly owned now, that's gone down the drain and shit. But you definitely see this in England and the United States or whatever. And yeah, I just like drinking it out of a can rather than like a bottle. It's just something different. You mostly see people drinking stubbies and shit like that. You don't see the odd folk just cracking the old tinny, which is this. Which is a bloody tin of beer. It's 4.9% alcohol, and I don't know, it's about 1.4 standard drinks. Yeah. So I bloody didn't realise how bloody nice it was. Anyhow, not to worry, I'm going to have a Leamington because this is an Australian. It's got jam in the middle, I think. Yeah, it's got jam. Beautiful. This summer, support the Australian cricket team. Go buy a slab of VB. That's how they get paid. You got to, how you get paid, you take these little ring pulls off, right? And you send them into the mail, and that's how our cricketers get paid. That's how much VB is consumed in this country. One little tip like that, they get $1, the player. So Michael Clarkey's on like $2.5 million a year, so there you go, he's the captain. Anyhow, I'm signing off for the 300th day. I'm going to sit back, have a 6-pack of these and eat me Lamingtons. Sit down on the couch and do sweet fuck all. As per usual. Finish mowing the yard, I built a thirst up. There you go, now I've got a VB. Any old hair. Take it easy, people. I'll play a commercial for you, just straight after an old ad. Bring back some memories. Take it easy, people. Catch us tomorrow, 301. Take it easy.
How does it happen? You're coaching the crew, or printing the news, or straining till you thought you would burst. You sure got a thirst. A hard-earned thirst needs a big cold beer. And the best cold beer is Vic. Victoria Bitter. You know how it happens. you're treating their sprains, or fixing the trains, or trying too hard to come first, you sure got a thirst. A hard-earned thirst needs a big cold beer. And the best cold beer is Vic. A long, cold Vic. It can come at any time. You're taking a bow or feeding a cow. Matter of fact, I got it now. A hard-earned thirst needs a big cold beer. And the best cold beer is Vic. Victoria Bitter.